is when you pull cards off the skill check pile, it pulls them off in a random
Oh,
order.
here's what I can do.
People were
That is-
concerned
oh
about
my
that in
God.
the comments last time.
Where's the crisis card?
Crisis is just below the skill
Oh,
check
yeah.
pile.
Oh, man, that is
Okay.
rough.
So on the good side, we have, wow, that 5. So that's 6, 10, 13 to the good side. And then on the bad side, we actually have 7. So that is a neck of 6. Oh my God.
My goodness. So, wow.
And they're both
Wow.
politics?
Boomer.
Is that what that is?
They are both.
Boomer.
Because it's only 2 negative cards, theoretically, they could both have come from the Destiny deck, from
That's
the
right.
unknown cards. If it took
Theoretically, you
both
could
of
have
the
played
2
one
of
card
them.
and made it perfect for us. Theoretically.
Theoretically.
It is worth noting at this point, the only 2 people who have politics in their skill sets are myself and the chief.
Yep.
And then, yeah, but
One
2
card.
cards did go in from the random pile. So we
Yeah.
ended up with a total of 6, which means we failed.
Yep.
Like we failed totally. We even failed like the backup fail.
Yes, we did.
-1 population and damage to Vipers.
Now I've got all this work to do.
Yeah. Damn.
So 2 damage and a population. We have a lot of population, though. It's actually the Vipers that might be the worst, although Tyrell is next, and he's really good at repairing, so it should be okay.
Yeah, we gave you something to do. You should feel, I don't know,
Useful.
happy. Yeah, useful.
Discard those, and I think that brings us to the end of Starbuck's turn. That was a bad turn, Starbuck. I'm just saying.
It's not my fault Boomer chose not to participate. She's sitting over in the corner going, I don't want to play.
You could have easily used your secret destiny.
would-
Well,
before
it's too
we
late.
did- that would be before we actually put
Yeah.
cards in, though.
Yeah, it's immediate
Yeah,
drawing.
I know.
I will point out that apparently last time we screwed up Boomer's ability. It's at the with her ability to sort of like look at the crisis deck. It's at the end of your turn, which means after you resolve the crisis. You don't get to like look at the crisis and then put it at the bottom and then do your crisis. You do everything, including resolve your crisis, and then Boomer, you get to look at the top card of the crisis deck and put it at the bottom.
Which means theoretically the player after you could use the scouting action, like if they get one, and could
Right.
figure out what you put on the pile.
Well, we'll know if you leave it at the top. We're gonna see it.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's not a yeah.
Yeah. That
Okay.
gets kind of dangerous for anybody who could potentially be a silent as Boomer.
But
So-
you can just you can kind of cheat it and just avoid suspicion if you just always put it at the bottom. Because like all the crises are bad, and if you put it at the bottom, then we can't blame you for it in theory.
It also says you may, so you don't really have to either. So
That's
I don't
true.
know why you wouldn't, though.
No.
So Chief, it is your turn.
All right, so I got to draw my cards.
Fix
One-
everything, Chief. I done goofed.
Unless the Chief put in the politics card.
Nah, he wouldn't do that. I trust the Chief. He fixes my Vipers. He doesn't damage my Vipers. Come on.
I'm not making more work for myself.
Exactly.
You guys, you pilots always like breaking things. You don't
That's
you don't
true.
appreciate how much work goes into keeping these Vipers operational.
Hey, I
Sounds like you
appreciate
enjoy
it, okay?
robotics more than you should, sir.
Robotics. The Vipers are damn near ancient technology because we have to use non-network.
To a Cylon.
computers. What the heck is that? I can't find. Oh, got my character card in my like hand, and it was like some of the cards were going underneath it. I was like, "What? Where'd my cards go? Didn't play them on the board." Okay, so it's my turn. I've got stuff now. I guess. Well, the obvious thing to do is I'm going to first. Well, I guess I'm not going to move. I'm going to use the repair card to repair those 2 Vipers that you so cavalierly trashed.
Nice.
Damn it, Boomer.
What did I do?
You
My
didn't
special-
help.
Oh,
And my special amazing superpower is that when I use the repair card, I can take another action right away. So this basically didn't cost me an action because I am
Nice.
amazing.
It's super good.
Yeah.
You did it in no time flat.
Discard. Yep.
He delegates, really, is what happens. Takes all the credit, but he
Most
gets
of my
Kaylee to
job-
do all the work.
Most of the engineer's job is to complain and overestimate the repair times. I learned that from Star Trek.
Yeah, the Scotty maneuver.
So for my actual action, what would be good? You know, I think I'm going to executive order Starbuck.
All right,
So-
what's up?
So I'm giving you more actions, basically. You can either take one move and one action, or 2 actions. Either way, I don't know how
Okay.
it is, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you're on the side of justice right now, and
Well, what can I possibly do then? I can't really reach the enemy and attack. I can get closer.
you could get closer.
All right, let's get closer. Let me drag over there. Whoop.
It sounds like the engineer wants you to die. I think he's got it out for pilots.
Maybe, especially after that comment about trashing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
but
so
He
if I
doesn't
take-
like to see machinery
if I take
destroyed.
one action
Mm.
doing that, what else can I do? I can use one of my action cards, but I
yeah,
can't.
as long as it's not in executive orders, because you're not allowed to chain them. So it's possible that was not the greatest move. I don't know, but
Well, I mean, I can move once, and I think that's all I can do.
You could have
That's-
exoed me. I
guess
have
you
lots
could-
of things I can do.
yeah, I bet.
All right, no, that's all I can do.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
guess you could move one more time, move into their sector, but then they'd
Can I
be.
move twice?
Yeah, you have the two actions. Like your action when you're in a Viper can also be to move, basically.
Oh,
I
yeah, okay.
don't know if that's. I don't know how
Yeah.
smart that is.
I'm going to put myself right between these these three enemies. What could possibly
You got
go wrong?
this. Don't worry, I'm
You
only
got
shooting a giant cannon into the fight.
Leroy Starbucks.
I assume
Yep.
it is not like a miss by 5 or more hit your friend mechanic.
Let me know when you're going to shoot at these little guys, and I'll just kind of zoom out to the edge of the border here, right there.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't have
fine.
precise
There's no
shot.
risk of friendly
Sorry.
fire. Not even if you nuke the space area.
Yeah,
Somehow.
they're friendly fire nukes.
So it is still the Chief's turn. So at this point, I believe you have to resolve a crisis now.
Yes, that's right.
There
I'm
we go.
done my actual stuff. So if next person could executive orders Starbuck, then
That
she
would
could
be
go
really good.
crazy and blow them all up.
Unfortunately, the next person is Boomer, and Boomer does not get leadership.
Boomer does not play. I've noticed that.
Let's see what horrible crisis we get. We have
Cylon screening.
screening.
What is this?
I'm gonna move it down to the current
This
crisis.
this doesn't sound like a very effective screening. It doesn't actually reveal anything.
I was
Oh
gonna
no,
say, what
wait,
does
it does
this
say
even
random
do?
card. Never mind. Oh, that's so interesting.
Oh, that is weird.
What?
Bill and Gaius are face to face.
Mm-hmm.
So as usual, as in most of these cards, the pass is no effect, but the fail would be we lose one morale, but
Which is bad.
the player gets to look at one random loyalty card belonging to the president or admiral. So
Which is good.
I pick one of you two.
Yep.
And look at one of your loyalty cards. If it was the admiral, I would look at his only loyalty card. If it was Baltar, he's super suspicious, so he's got two of them to hide his intentions.
Mhm.
Nice.
See, that's actually really interesting.
It is.
I,
but
I like that fail. Is that a
Seems
bad
right.
thing?
Well, it says you
Now-
do that, or each player discards 2 skill
Well,
cards.
yeah,
that's the
lose
thing.
a morale
as
in
a
addition.
player, I can choose to, instead of the skill check, make everyone discard 2 cards.
Oh,
Which-
gotcha.
That has a certain advantage in that we're going to spend skill cards on the skill check itself too, right? So
Yeah.
you do that, but in this case, that would just seem very evasive because it would be like
yeah.
that would be super
Right,
suspicious because then it's like, what? I'm the Cylon and I don't want the screenings to happen, so I'm not going to choose that option. That'd be silly. So I guess we're going to take the skill check.
Okay.
It's going to be
So,
up to each of us to figure out what we put in.
I'm going to Deck of Destiny 1 and
Right.
2. And the first person to put in cards will be Boomer.
Boomer does not have the right colors.
I don't have the right colors. There's really nothing.
But here's what's interesting. You could choose to fail it.
Yeah, come on, Boomer.
Well,
Come on.
I
already
thought of that.
know you're a Cylon. Okay, come on. I already know. So go ahead and show everyone else you're a Cylon. Put in
Yeah.
some cards. Go on.
You're actually
I
pretty safe,
don't-
Boomer, because I can't look at your cards. It said the screenings are only for the president or admiral. I'd have to pick one of them, so I can't even check out your
Right.
silent card.
I realize that, although I don't like the idea of losing the morale.
That's true.
That is true.
Is our morale low automatically?
It's fine right now. It's at 10, which
Oh,
is
10's
the
good.
starting value. We haven't lost any yet.
There are a
I
lot
was
of things that make you
happy.
lose morale. There are actually some things that make you gain morale, whereas it's very hard to gain the other resources. I don't think there's any way to gain population.
Is there
in the base
Soylent
game.
Green?
Technically, the way I'm looking at it right now, I mean, even though I don't want to lose the morale, I'm also looking at the way that I don't actually trust the chief currently, but I'm going to hope that, maybe there's a gentleman's agreement going on, and maybe we can just fail it, and you can choose one of the admiral's or the president's cards, and maybe we can figure out something in this mess. I'm not going to play a card, actually. I'm done.
Well, it's worth noting also the colors. Boomer doesn't have any good colors for this one. It's the opposite of the last one. This one is only politics and leadership that count.
So if Boomer is passing, then it goes to Adama.
Okay, I am actually gonna pass. I only have one card, and it's not.
It's
gonna
not worth it
So-
for this. Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh man, the
Okay.
president screwed you so
doesn't
hard.
sound like a Cylon.
All right. Well, I can. These are my colors.
Uh huh.
So
Yep.
I can. Where's? Okay. So I'm just gonna put it in Destiny deck. Move to skill check. Move to skill check. Okay.
Suppose you want to make sure
Starbuck.
it doesn't fail.
Starbuck actually wants this to fail. I want to know. I want at least someone
Oh, you
else.
should have told me. Oh well.
I want someone else to know. I want the chief to know someone in power, whether they're silent or not. I want
Once
the
the
chief
chief
to know
knows,
that.
can't he just tell the rest of us?
Yes, but we don't know whether to believe him or not.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
we
thing. You
You can't trust anyone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys. Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
But I could help.
I
do,
wouldn't have wasted my cards. Well, that's
I-
okay.
I do have a leadership card, but I'm not going to help.
All right.
pass.
And now Chief, who actually has a lot of politics and leadership.
I have a bunch of cards, but you know what? There a lot of people. There seems to be a consensus that we want to just let this one go.
Oh my God, I wouldn't have wasted any cards.
No, you wouldn't. But
Because I was the one who pointed out that we could, and no one picked up on it. We're like, no, it's fine. We'll work on this. I'm like, all right, whatever. Cards then.
everyone's like fail, and I don't want to, especially with every time someone passes and doesn't put in cards, it makes it less valuable to put in cards.
Oh
for.
yeah,
So,
like at this point you save your cards, and that's the thing. It is a perfectly valid strategy to look at one of the crises and be like, listen, I mean, it sucks to fail, but let's not waste any cards because it's not that bad.
you can spend a lot of cards and still fail, and that's much worse.
Okay, so now
This one, the fail's not that bad, so I'm just gonna let it go. I'll put in no cards.
Okay,
Now
so
it could still go either way because of the Destiny deck.
and I am ready to
blue?
get my ship shot up. So let's.
it's yellow. That is a red.
Yeah, your ship will get shot up.
So
yeah.
it is 3 to the good and 2 to the negative, which means it's a net of 1, which clearly means a fail.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Okay, so I have to pick either the president or the admiral.
I have decreased the morale.
oh, I just did. Never mind.
Wait. Is it fail? I thought it was.
We ended up with a total of 1, which means it's a fail, which
Yeah.
means it's a -1 morale, but the chief
Okay,
gets to
gotcha.
look at a card.
Yeah, this one was really messed up because the fail had something. It could be positive or it could be negative depending on how you look at things.
I thought. I mean, I'm doing the math wrong. That's all. I thought I said +1. I thought that meant pass. I have no idea.
No, the number on the top of the card is 9.
Oh, 9. I didn't
Difficult.
see.
Yeah.
I completely.
Yeah.
forgot. I thought it was just weighing the positives and the negatives.
Okay,
Continue.
no.
Stupidity on my end.
That's
Continue.
what Quill was doing in terms of figuring out.
Right. No.
Okay.
Yep. I gotcha.
Okay, so
it's interesting.
Yeah, even though Baltar is more likely to be the Cylon, but the problem is if I look at one of his cards, I know one of his cards is "You're not a Cylon."
What if he has
Wait,
both
so
Cylons?
So if I
How
get
do you
a card-
know that? That's interesting because wouldn't that imply
Wow.
that Galen?
Game rules.
we-
because
No,
only
I
that
could have
Cylon-
I could
No.
have 2
Oh,
You Are a
man.
Cylon cards. You.
This
Very
is,
But if you're
interesting.
saying that you know I don't have 2.
that was a wonderful slip
Can't
up there,
have-
Galen.
That was what we call Freudian slip.
No, Freudian would have a different implication.
No,
but
no.
That was an interesting
I was- I
slip up.
was-
It's when you say one thing and you're thinking of a mother.
I wasn't thinking of that.
That's Oedipus.
It's got.
Oh
It's
my
all
God.
to do with your mother.
Anyway, my point still stands. Like I don't learn anything much if I get his "You're not a Cylon" card if he has one, because he could still be a Cylon. Where if I check the Admiral's card, then I know for sure whether or not I can trust him, and at least until we get to the halfway mark.
Getting bad feelings about
True.
your chief.
So I'm going to look at William Adama's
Who am I passing this
So
to?
yeah, what player
player
are you?
3.
So you right click on it and say pass to player 3. There you go.
Okay, I will look at that card and then I will pass it back.
And what player
Player
is it?
5.
Player 5.
5.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Well, that is very interesting.
What? That's it?
Why?
Oh my God! This drives me bonkers.
It's interesting.
Now I'm gonna have to use my Cylon detector on Adama
say-
just so I know too. Although I'm thinking,
Why? is
oh
it
God, there's so many good options.
It's
So-
it's boomer. It's boomer.
Maybe you should use it on yourself.
But the now here's the thing: if I tell everyone what it is, then that's going to create a split in the ship immediately because people who believe me and people who don't believe me, it's going to be a mess.
Just fucking say it. Who cares?
No other game shows as much dissent as this.
Oh.
I love this
would say
game
what
so
I would
much.
say what I have, but I confused as to what he is contemplating right
Yeah,
now.
no,
Yeah,
I
you can't say what you have.
I
Well, I mean, you can say,
you can-
obviously, you can be like,
I
of
can-
course I'm not
I
a
can-
Cylon, even though I am a Cylon.
I can say
clearly.
what I saw.
Right.
Will anyone trust me? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that the Admiral is a Cylon.
What? Okay. Well,
Because pretty sure.
this is
You're-
coming from
wait,
the
there's,
guy
like, some
who
gray
just
area?
said that he's positive that the other guy has at least only one human card.
Brig him, because he can't brig himself.
I'm
It's true.
thinking.
Oh, God.
I don't know if you guys want to follow in line, but I have a very
This
bad
is messed
feeling
up.
about Chief right now.
I mean, it certainly implies that either Adama or the Chief
That's
Right.
what
are
happened
Cylon.
when I say it. That's why
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
There's really no other possibility.
I still like the slip up that he had earlier with 2 cards, and he might be a Cylon.
No, I was just making a mistake. I was assuming that there was only one in the first round of cards. I forgot that they were like all shuffled together.
Yeah, that's right. Anywho, with that being said, the crisis is now over. We have to activate the raiders. Oh my God, who got Starbuck to go out in the middle of all these raiders?
I think it was a Chief.
It was the
might have
chief.
been the chief. I don't remember for sure. I've been out here flying
Interesting.
for so long, I can't remember.
He gave him
Alright.
that executive order.
So I will roll for the
I was like giving
silencer.
her options. I did warn it was risky.
So each one of them is going to take a shot. On a 5 to 7, you will be damaged. On an 8, it's destroyed. Now, either way, what happens is Starbuck would go to sickbay. It just determines whether the Viper goes into the
can't
damage or if
actually
it's removed from the
die.
game. So the first one will roll. Oops, wrong button. And get a 6.
Which
Now,
does
do you
it.
have a card you would like to defend yourself with, Starbuck?
Oh, that's a good question.
There's an evasive maneuvers card, I believe it's called, that will force a reroll, and if it's a piloted Viper, it's a reroll
Yeah.
at like -2 or something.
All right, I can right click and move to.
You can just discard it. We'll be able to
just
see what
discard
it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
There it is. There's
done.
the evasive maneuver.
Okay,
So
good.
that Raider or Raptor number 1, sorry,
You missed
Raider
me.
number 1 has to reroll at a -2, so he gets a
Nice.
1, so he
Very
misses.
Beautiful,
Second one is going to go roll a 1.
beautiful.
Yay.
Third one is going
Can't
to go
hit any-
and also
Oh,
roll a
yeah.
1.
Nice.
Vroom,
nice.
just dodging and weaving.
Piloting. There
There's
you
a
go.
mythic pilot there.
Yeah.
Wait-
Then on your turn, you got to go maximum firepower and just destroy them all.
Woo, woo, yeah.
I applaud your skills at not giving me more work to do.
Yeah. Better come back without a scratch. Otherwise, I'll reveal that I'm a Cylon and destroy you all.
Okay,
I got your
that was-
word, right? Like not a scratch.
so that was the end of the chief.
That is the end of the chief. So now it is Boomer.
Yeah.
Are you
Hooray!
actually gonna do something, Boomer?
Draw your
Maybe.
cards and make a choice. What did you do on your last turn? Because you were in the armory. Or wait, no, this is still the first
Boomer
round.
hasn't
My
passed
bad.
round yet. We just got started. It'll go much faster once we all know what we're doing.
She's had 2 skill checks and she's done squat.
You'll notice on the
I
last 2
know.
crises we did not get a jump prep, so our
Yeah.
jump got slowed down quite a bit there.
Pretty terrible.
Wait a minute. I thought we did have a 3rd jump prep.
No.
Can you check the-
If you look at if you open up the crisis window and you can see the one that was discarded last, Cylon's greetings, there's no jump prep on that one.
No, not that one. Like, can you see the list of all the crisis that
You
we've
can
had?
move. You can pull them out and see the one before. There's hangar accident, water shortage. Oh, we have had 3. We forgot to
See?
do one.
See?
Who did we
memory.
forget? 1, 2.
Oh my goodness.
Who did we forget to do one on?
Once
Starbucks?
free, not a Cylon. There you go.
Did we skip Starbuck?
No, we've done Crisis.
No,
on-
we just skipped the jump prep on.
Oh,
one of those cards.
Oh,
Okay, we
I
didn't
see.
skip a crisis. All right, so we should be
Yeah.
at.
4 crises,
Here.
3 jump checks, and we missed one of the jumps.
All right, good catch.
My
Yep.
goodness. You're trying to kill us all.
Yeah,
We're
I
all-
know. We advanced on my turn. I'm just saying.
Well, mine turn didn't give us a choice. So.
I am. I'm looking at all the options, and I am going to play. Actually, I should probably move first. Let me look at this. Actually, I don't want
Probably
to.
the armory is not very useful for most of the game.
Not right now.
The armory is where you go if there are any Cylons that get aboard the ship,
Mhm.
like the actual obvious Cylons, because they're the human-looking Cylons. They're causing all this trouble, but they're also the old style, like just warrior Cylons. They're armored, like by your command, like shoot us type Cylons.
I don't exactly know where I would want to go, though. No place is really all that brilliant.
You could shoot from weapons.
Yeah, weapons
could- I
control.
could
You
go
could
to-
take a shot.
You could also just jump us at this point. There'd be a risk of losing a lot of pop, though.
3
No.
population.
I don't. I
Three
don't
hurts.
think. I don't think it really warrants it.
We
You
can
could
risk-
brig the chief.
Could he also shoot the star base?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be great.
And then if you're shooting at the base star, it is a 5 and above will damage it.
Isn't this base star just useless right now anyway, though?
It can still launch more ships.
Oh, okay.
It can't fire missiles, but it can launch ships.
Bringing
gotcha.
me isn't that useful since the Cylon is the admiral, but also just look at it either way. If you don't know which one of us is the Cylon, what do I do that's special? I'm the friggin' chief. Like, I fix things. What does the admiral do that's special? When we jump, he gets to pick where we go. He could be picking all the like one distance things. So instead of jumping about 4 or 5 times, we'd have to jump like 9 times.
Can you jump us backwards?
No.
Oh.
You make a very good point. So what I'm going to do is launch a scout.
Ah, yeah, good card. So
I am going to find out, hopefully.
So Boomer moved to the Admiral's quarters, but didn't actually activate the Admiral's quarters. You'll then launch a scout, which lets you look at the top destination or crisis card.
Let's look at.
So you got to roll first. You got to roll a die.
Yeah,
I
it doesn't
know.
automatically work.
You got to get a 3 or above to succeed.
It's 3 or above. That's stats.
Ooh!
Wait.
Don't you have to play that card before the die roll?
The die roll one has to be played before, I think.
Where is it? Oh, it does say play before. Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's a derp on my part because I thought it was after.
I wouldn't have spent it on that die roll anyway.
Oh my goodness.
All right, that's okay. Vipers, or rather, Raptors are meant to be destroyed. That's what they exist for.
Yeah, those Raptor tokens, literally all they do is they get destroyed when they scout, or they don't. But technically, if we run out of them, then we can't scout anymore. Can I repair them, or when they're damaged, they're just like gone?
This is destroyed, not damaged.
They're lost, left
They're
behind
forever.
Yeah.
Goodbye, little raptor.
The little raptor that could.
You broke one of
could
the
not.
raptors.
So Boomer didn't really do much on her turn.
No.
Still some suspicion going on there.
Blamed me.
Yep, that's true. She played the blame game, then did nothing. I see how it is.
I am good for that. Let's see. I need
just
to
like
draw
how-
a card, right? I need to draw the
crisis
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about all I can do currently.
I just like how Boomer's sitting in that room waiting to brig someone.
No, I just
true.
drag this to the.
Yeah, in it
Taper,
for
right?
Crisis is easiest to just drag it to the board because everyone's supposed to see it.
Oh.
Oh no! All right, so okay, we're about to jump, so it's not so bad.
I guess.
All right, ambush card. Step 1 is current base stars would fire their missiles. However,
Can't do it.
no missiles to fire because it's been disabled. That's good.
Yes, that part's excellent.
Step 2, we got a base star behind
God,
us.
that's a bad ambush.
Oh wow.
Some sound effects going on.
Action stations. Set condition 1 throughout the ship. This is not a drill. Repeat. Action stations. Action stations. Set condition 1 throughout the ship. This is not a drill.
Oh my god, that is a lot of ships. I'm like dragging this out here and like, oh wow. All right, I think that covers it.
Jesus. Okay. Well.
Oh no! Here's the thing. Starbuck, you could use your secret destiny. I don't think it's really mattering right now. I think we're okay.
We are close to jumping. It may not be the time for that, but man, that is an ugly ambush.
It is interesting
It
that
is
between
pretty bad.
Starbuck and Boomer, we actually have a lot of control over the crisis cards.
So the question is, would it be a good idea to secret destiny this since we're so close to jumping?
Well, yeah, and that's it.
This crisis does not advance the jump.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is also true.
You.
So yeah, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. This is a really bad card to draw, but we're actually relatively close to jumping.
Problem is no pilot's going to go for several turns. So if the Raiders activates, they're going to blow up 2 civilian ships in that back quadrant. So what we need is the admiral's going next. We need him, if he's not a Cylon, to activate two of those Vipers. Like go down to command, activate 2 of those Vipers, and move them into the rear quadrant to prove
or
that he's not a
or
Cylon.
nuke
just
the rear.
jump? Can I just jump us?
You could actually just jump us.
Technically.
At which
Get a
at this
free
point
pop.
it does have a chance of costing 3 population, but oh man, what a beautiful jump.
We're probably going to lose at least 3 population when those ships go. Jumping would not be horrible.
That's what I was thinking, jumping, because I mean, granted, we could send Vipers out. At the same time, we're fucking outnumbered.
So step
Well,
1 is
yeah.
Kara has to announce whether she's using her secret destiny.
And
Yeah.
that's- I'm gonna open that up to your guys' opinions. What would you guys think? Would this be a good time to do secret destiny, or should we save it for a more drastic scenario?
Well, being that
That's a tough one.
we are capable. Okay, right now we are capable of jumping, regardless. Right. I would probably, my opinion is that we should probably save it for something a little bit more critical. Say, for instance, this sort of thing happens when we aren't anywhere close to jumping.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, the problem is just if the admiral reveals now.
Oh, wow, there's that too.
He's going next. That would pretty much doom those two ships.
And Mathis is over there just rubbing his hands together.
Now, I will say
honestly,
this:
hold on, like,
if a
if I
Cylon reveals, there will be no activation of any ships because the Cylons don't get a crisis card normally, and certainly not on the turn that they reveal.
Okay.
So there's no way if Admiral reveals, the Cylons will not activate.
Okay,
Don't tell the Cylon that.
That's not as bad as what I was thinking then, because that was inclining me to say get rid of it. But if that's the case, then maybe we can risk it.
All right, I hear one to say leave it.
I think leaving it is okay.
I hear 2 for leave it.
I'd say leave it as well.
All right, that's enough. That's 3
Yeah.
for leave it, so
I
I'm
mean,
not
it's-
going to use it.
It's probably like a 55-45% kind of like situation.
Yeah,
as to
it
what's
is.
better or
It's
not.
really it's a tough call. I wouldn't complain if you got rid of it either.
Then you could save your ability for a more obvious situation.
Well, this is looking pretty dire.
Now, so there's a special rule
just that we have
training new
these there.
pirates. Keep this card in play until the fleet jumps. Each unmanned Viper suffers a -2 penalty to its attack rolls.
Ooh.
That's fine. But they're mostly just there to soak bullets
Again,
anyway.
our plan is to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, so that I'm leaving that in play. That is the end of Boomer's turn. Now, at your end of your turn, Boomer, you can recon.
I could. Now, what does that say again? It's just the.
You can look at the top card of the crisis deck, and then you can choose whether to leave it on top or to put it on the bottom.
Right.
If you put it on the
Okay,
bottom, then you of course have no control over what comes next. But at least you got rid of that bad one.
Right.
Or that good one if you're a Cylon, of course.
Since I suddenly no, Boomer's fine.
I draw it to my hand, correct?
Yeah,
crisis
draw it
card?
to your
Okay.
hand. That way you're looking at it in secret.
Yeah.
This is the best response ever.
Some of them have a lot of text, and here's the trick: it's like they're all bad. There are different degrees of bad. Some of them are just kind of barely bad, and that's what we consider good in terms of a crisis card.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are really ambiguous, or just everything is bad on that card.
I am going to leave this one
Okay.
on the top. Return to the top. Boop. We're going to keep that one.
Second ambush, here we come.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to detach that, and it's going to be Adama's turn.
And he reveals himself.
Save us, William. Save us.
Revealing would do not jack anyway.
Bill!
Well, I
So
know your reveal power is not that great, but
Well,
out of them out there.
it is kind of funny. Oh, right. You quote unquote know what his reveal power is.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm.
2,
Bill, don't be a jerk.
3. Relax. I'm drawing cards.
Oh, right. Cards.
All right,
Like, it's interesting because there's still actually a lot of like viable moves on this turn. Like jumping is a thing, but it's not the only thing we could do.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. what I have
Nukes
for
are
cards.
pretty goddamn good. What else? Well, I guess that mostly comes down to
I
that.
think the nuke is inadequate, really, in this case, because it won't actually stop the ships from being destroyed. It can't blow up 4 raiders and a base star. The most it can do is 3 raiders and a base star, right? So there would still be one left to activate and blow up the ship. One of
That's
the
right.
ships.
I'm gonna go for the jump.
Okay.
So
you
that's
have
gonna
to
go
move.
FTL control.
Yeah, move to FTL control, and
Okay.
the action is to jump the fleet. Roll a die now. You want to get a
Whoop.
7 or 8.
Wait, no, I was.
What? Oh.
Oh, he's going to play his
Yeah,
card. That's
he's
okay.
gonna
You
play
you
ball.
clearly announced that you were going to play.
I
it.
did,
Yep.
yeah.
Sorry,
So-
sorry, my fault. Go ahead.
So that adds +2 to the roll,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
makes it a 4, which means it's still a failure.
So what does that mean?
Definitely.
So we lose 3 points of population.
Yeah.
And do we still jump though?
We still jump,
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
which
yeah,
will
it's
clear
just-
the board.
We just jumped prematurely. We didn't round up all the civilian ships properly. Some of them got left behind and blown up.
Yeah.
Better good.
Or assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Well, that was interesting. That was, I guess, the most positive, least suspicious action a Cylon could take and still probably lose us 3 population.
Well, he killed a quarter of our population. We've also lost a quarter of our food, so we're okay.
This moves to reserves.
Very
and
smooth move there, Admiral.
Starbuck goes back to the hangar.
Shut your mouth,
These are
Cylon.
reshuffled.
Probably what I would have done if I was a Cylon.
Yeah.
Can I get like a little stamp in this so I can just stamp
Right?
people? Cylon.
Everybody's a Cylon.
Just stamp them.
You can
Cylon
actually,
for ruining
if
our
you
food.
right-click on a person, you can say "is a Cylon."
Right?
No,
On,
but
their,
that's-
on their
that's-
character on the board, not on
Yeah,
the
it's
character.
technically not what this is
Oh.
used for, but yeah.
So now, do we jump? Do I do anything? Is that it? We just jumped and we're good.
We jumped, so there's actually going to be a destination card drawn. The Admiral
Okay.
draws 2 destination cards.
All right.
Draw them into your
That's
hand.
the Cylon.
Right click, draw to
I
hand.
literally-
Right click, draw to
I
hand.
literally
That's right.
looked at one of his loyalty cards and then called him a Cylon. If there's any other case to use that, I don't know what it would be.
So now that you have 2 destination cards, so one of the numbers on there is the distance. Hang on, I'm going to grab a random destination card and put it on the board so that we can see what it is and
So
discuss it.
what I've discovered from the board so far is that all the men are Cylons.
Right. Okay.
That would be interesting. Oh, because of the things down there. I see. All right. So this, for example, this deep space destination card. The number at the bottom is the distance we have traveled. Ultimately, our goal to win the game, humans have to jump a total of 8 distance and then jump 1 more time.
Okay.
So whether we've arrived at 8, 9, or 10, which is possible theoretically, we still have to jump 1 more time after that to win. So in total, we want to end up with that much.
You have to get
and
to
then
8 with 1 fuel left.
that's true, because you have to be able to jump the 1 more time. After we complete the jump, like if you get a card like this, let's say we were at 8 and we did 1 more jump and then we drew deep space, and this caused our fuel and or morale to go to 0, humans would still win.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay? As long as you've made that final jump, you win. But otherwise, because it's at the end of your turn, if at the end of your turn you have zeros anywhere, it's GG.
Why does Admiral say AHM instead of ADM?
Damned if I know.
Someone named
AHM Bill, the killer of population.
Oh,
yeah, Admiral Bill the
What a
Killer
douche,
Population.
whoever did that.
I believe that's probably Breyer.
I couldn't figure out how to label the guys.
I
I
don't know
was
what
like
you're
missing an option on them or something.
If you right click,
Oh, change label.
Yeah,
I just
change label.
wasn't seeing the right one.
where am I?
Alright.
Oh, I'm over there.
So I just pick one of these, and at the bottom, the number means the number of.
Yeah. So
Also moved.
as generally speaking, you want high numbers as
Right.
like the good outcome for humans is high distance and ideally losing less stuff.
Right.
But one of them you discard. We will not. Actually, I guess. Hold on. I don't remember if we put it at the bottom of the deck or not.
This
Let
is
me check the Admiral
interesting.
card.
Because both of these decisions have good and bad outcomes.
Yeah. Well,
That's-
they're all
that's
kind of
usually
like
how it is.
Well, okay, so let me put it this way. One has all bad outcomes. One has a bad outcome with the risk of having a good outcome.
The
You put
risk of
the-
having a good outcome.
Well, yeah,
The
like the
one-
chance.
That's how
It's
a lot of them
chance.
Some
the
of them
one
have-
you don't want. You're actually going to put at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we don't know what you passed up on.
Yeah, oh god, that sucks. Cuz oh god. Oh.
Yeah, it sucks because you're gonna look suspicious either way.
Yeah.
How bad because if I succeed this one, we
It just-
come out net positive.
There's no
Yeah,
succeed.
and that would suck
Oh,
because you're the Cylon.
Some of them do have checks or rolls. They're
Yeah.
pretty uncommon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's much more common that they cost a certain amount.
Do I want to just take net negatives or risk it and take what's potentially a positive or lose more in the process?
I don't know.
I would say.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
would say
risk you
move
guys
us as far
basically
as
calling
possible.
me out. I'm gonna risk it. So how do I return to bottom of deck? I'm playing this one. You guys are gonna be like, yeah, you're a Cylon. That's fine. Here we go.
Cylon Refinery.
I have to roll. We can gain 2 fuel out of this if I roll well.
Yeah. So actually, the fact of the matter is, jumping like more distance than there is fuel, it
Right.
actually is pretty good because a lot of them are kind of even.
A lot of them are 2 for 2, 1 for
So
1.
here's the deal: we can just lose a fuel, or I can risk 2
No,
Vipers.
we lose a fuel anyway. It always costs at least 1 fuel.
Right.
Then you choose as the admiral whether
Right.
we want
Do
to
I
risk
want to
2
risk
Vipers.
2 Vipers to potentially gain 2 fuel, or damage, or just
We
damage? 2
can
Vipers?
repair them just fine. Actually, here's the thing. Can
Yeah, they're only
anybody
damaged,
play
they're
a
not
card to
damaged.
give us 2 to the roll?
They're not even being destroyed. Definitely.
Okay, so I'll risk
Definitely
it.
roll.
Yeah.
I'll risk it. That's
Give
fine.
him a roll.
And someone
Mm.
add
Like a-
plus
it
2
looks like a
can someone
win-win
add
no matter
plus 2 to
what.
that roll?
Yeah, go ahead. Add 2.
I don't have-
I'm the end of sense. No one has that.
I guess
I
not.
thought somebody said they had that.
No,
Well, I was just
I said
calling it
if
out.
someone had it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said somebody had it. Okay. Well, I'm rolling.
Okay.
Here we go. Come on, baby.
Come on.
Damn it.
3
No.
is damage 2 Vipers.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
well.
fine. We have the engineer.
Well,
Does that
Chief
mean we still
Cylon
move?
can repair. It's all good.
I moved 2 into the damaged area.
Does that mean
And
we
then I
still
just put
move?
this to the bottom of the pile or discard it?
No, you put that out on the left side of the board. The destination.
gotcha.
thing. Yeah.
Because we'll keep track of the fact that we've actually traveled 2 at this point.
Oh,
It's kind of
so we
annoying,
haven't-
but
So we had 2 cards come up that said 2, but only one of them was actually traveling to.
the first one was me giving a demonstration of what a destination card looks like.
Oh,
My bad for the confusion. Yeah. So we've moved a total of 2 distance. Now, when we get to 4 distance, it's the sleeper phase. That's when everyone gets dealt an extra loyalty card, except for Boomer, who gets 2.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, when you get to 8 and then jump one more time, then you win. So that was Adama. That included the crisis, followed by the destination. So now it goes to President Gaius Baltar, the good-looking.
Oh, wait, that wasn't. He didn't do a crisis. He used the.
Oh, yeah, I
FTL
didn't do a
control to
crisis. That
jump.
was his
Oh,
job.
Right.
You're right. My
Now
bad.
we get a crisis.
All
Sorry,
right,
guys.
go
I
on,
was
one.
trying to get out of it, not having another crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully Boomer didn't give us another didn't leave us another ambush, but I'm pretty sure she didn't.
Okay, I would really, really love to pass this. Really would love to pass this.
Oh, nice.
Because this is going to answer a hell of a lot of questions.
Yeah, I would
Yep.
appreciate passing this. That would be good.
Now,
So we only need a 9 for no negative effects, and the fail is only -1 morale. But passing would be
15
really
or
nice.
13 to pass. Jeez.
It is kind of expensive, and it's only politics and leadership that help.
unfortunately, so I'm the first one to put in cards, and unfortunately, I only have 1 card, and it's not helpful, so I have to pass.
Wait, before we do, we're doing this now, right?
Yeah. Oh, does someone have, scientific research? Oh, engineering cards are positive.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so hold on. Let me backtrack a sec then.
Yeah, wait a second.
Not that I'm revealing the fact that I'm playing an engineering card, even though that's clearly the only other color I have. That's not helpful, or that is helpful. I will move a card. It's a low number still, but it's helpful.
Yeah.
Now Starbuck.
I only have 1 card of that color, but it doesn't actually help, so I'll pass.
How does it not help? It must have a number on it.
Uh,
There are no zeros in the base set.
could I tell you exactly what it does? Because it's.
So
Fine,
if
I'll play it.
If it's one of those weird abilities, if you just play it for the number, you just play it for the number. If you're playing it for play before cards are added to a skill check or play after cards are added to a skill check, that's different than putting it in a skill check.
This scientific research card that Briarstone played, that Boomer played, does not actually, that 5 is not being added to the check.
No.
Yeah, because he's using the ability of the text of the card, he's not getting the 5. But if you put this card in now, it wouldn't use that ability. It would just count as 5.
Right. To the
If
negative.
if that resolves the question you're having about your card.
No, it's basically Mike. Okay, I'll just tell you because why not? Basically, I have a card that could either help because it's leadership, or it could help after the skill check has come up negative,
I see.
and I could make it pass.
Here's the thing, though. I believe that card drops the difficulty by 2, and isn't the number on it bigger than a 2?
I think the number on it has to be higher than a 2.
Yeah. So generally, if it's a helpful color, and you already know I couldn't play a card. Oh no, sorry, I did play 1 card, but it's low. I would frankly just play the card directly for the bigger number, but
All right.
I don't know.
We'll see if it works. I'm trusting in you, Quill. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have some trust issues.
Maybe
here.
I'm just giving you bad advice because I'm a Cylon.
Oh yeah.
That
Well,
could be.
We
All right,
found
And the
that
president.
I really want this skill check to succeed.
I
right,
kind of like
Chief.
the idea of this one succeeding and having more allies who know what's going on.
Chief?
So I am going to, let's see, I've got 1, 2, and I'm going to do one of these. Whatever, I hate this card anyway. It's okay. It's not that bad, but I don't think it's on this one. I'm going to put in 3 cards, so we're going to pass this damn thing.
Okay. Boomer?
I'm gonna put in a card. Where is it? Move to skill check. That's the way it goes, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you want.
Right then.
And
I
then
have only the
Admiral.
one.
I will put in 2 cards.
Okay.
Move to skill
And
check.
for us.
Obviously to the detriment.
Yeah.
Yes, to the detriment. Okay.
All right. So I will put these out. So we've got yellow, green, and blue are helpful. Whoa! 4 to the bad from a pilot. Well, or maybe the random
Or
deck.
the Destiny deck. Yeah.
2 to the good. So, purple is bad. Wow, this is what? That's
Wow.
3 negative
That's
cards.
ridiculous.
Somebody
Okay.
is messing this up.
It could.
And on purpose.
All right. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I already told you I was playing.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right,
nice.
so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 17 to the good, and then 7, 9 to the bad, which is +8,
Not good enough.
which is not a pass. It's
my
not even
God.
the lesser pass. It's a straight out -1 morale.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yep. Boomer's a Cylon. I know now. It's
You
done.
got posed.
Thank you.
But I'm a Cylon.
That was. I guess that one was so hard we should have just not spent cards on it. But like, God damn it, it was
Yeah.
nice.
I think in my head I wasn't cluing in the fact that it was the 13. I was just seeing the 9. And I was like, yeah, we can totally do the 9. And I misread that in a way. Now, yeah, all right. There are things. There are comments I can make, but we'll have to wait here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to discard that. Oh, wait. What was the crisis? There's probably stuff on it.
I don't.
I discarded too fast.
It was a -1 morale. I think that's it.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, but it activates raiders, which there aren't any, and it's got a jump track.
Jump prep.
Okay, well, that part's pretty
Yay,
good.
jump prep.
Oh, it's heavy raiders.
See?
Someone moved the card out from under me when I was looking at it.
I totally picked that card.
So I am increasing the jump prep. There are no things to go. All right, so we lost 1 morale.
We spent way too many cards on that, though.
Yep.
Yep, I
So
burned
did-
2.
Interesting fact: did anyone with piloting
Why
put
am I
a
labeled
skill
as a
card in there?
Cylon?
I was the only
yeah.
pilot. I was
No.
the only pilot who asked, "What should I put in?" Because I only had one green
Yeah.
one.
Boomer
and we
put a
talked
card
about that
in.
at length.
Yes, it's pretty obvious, I think, what Starbuck put in. Boomer also
Yeah.
put in a card, but after playing the engineering cards help card.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to draw some cards.
Okay.
Draw, and then draw. All right, so everything is quiet right now, which is good. That's
Too
good.
quiet.
A little too quiet.
What?
Yeah.
Adama's gonna set one of those nukes off inside the ship. It's gonna happen.
Probably.
That would be a really
This is-
cool ability.
The end. I win.
Honestly, I feel like right now I'm thinking that there's a Starbucks and there's an Adama against us.
Starbuck. What makes you think Starbuck's against us?
I don't know. Somebody had to throw in that extra piloting card.
No, it was just there was one piloting and there were 2 tactics cards.
There were
Right.
So
No,
I was
there were-
hoping that we
there
could
were
narrow it
2
down
piloting
more.
and 1 tactics. There was a launch scout, and then there was a maximum firepower and another piloting.
So where the tactics come? Oh, okay. Okay. So Bill.
Okay,
Bill.
now he's lying.
See.
Colors there were because there was 1 red and 2 whatever color tactics is because I'm colorblind.
So Starbucks is lying? Yeah, I'm thinking it's... I'm putting like 75% chance on Starbuck.
No,
Can't you guys look at the freaking card history?
It's a dog.
My goodness.
No. Well, we don't know what you actually played.
No,
We
but
know
I'm
what you were
saying-
talking about. We know what you were
Can-
talking
can you-
about.
Can you look at the last set of cards that were played? Because I'm pretty sure it was 2 red and 1 purple, not 2 purple, 1 red.
No, it was 1 red. You're just getting it wrong.
If it was 2 red, that would be even more likely to be you.
No, because we already talked about the green one I was putting in.
Yeah, but only you and Boomer can play red
3
cards.
negative cards. Only 2 negative cards at most can come from the random from a player.
Oh my god. Here's the thing. I wanted to get that to succeed so I could spot something because I have a thing I can do.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure. So I think I might be time to use my once per game.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do your thing.
If you look at the Admiral's loyalty card, then you will, by virtue of that, know what mine is.
Yes.
Because I called him a Cylon.
So really, it
if
doesn't
I
matter
am
which one of the
correct,
2 I look at. I can look at either one of you 2, and it'll basically tell me what the other one has.
I suppose that's true.
I think that's probably what I'm going to be doing. Because, I mean, there's nothing to shoot at.
Of course, then again, if you're already the Cylon, then that means that now you know who to trust and game over, man.
Cylons don't trust. Are you kidding?
If both the Cylon cards came in the first half, then humanity's mostly boned anyway.
That's pretty. That's pretty
I don't
true.
think we're there yet.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Did you know I read every single comment someone leaves on my video? That's insane. Why would I do that? I don't know, but I'll read yours.